on 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Anthony Simons came in as a shy teenager. He said, people here have seen me grow up. Even those around me tell me, man, you've come a long way. You're becoming a man now. I'm coming out of my shell. I've grown a lot, and I'm out of the quiet stage. Now, I'm much more talkative. Kevin?
He is, and his game, David, speaks volumes by itself. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac, and it's Wall in at point guard.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now, here is George. The dish to Leonard. And the pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Zubac trying to break loose. And John Wall good for 3.
This guy has worked so hard to make his shot legit. The compact stroke from 3 by John Wall, yes, sir.
Grant gets a wide-open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Here's Hart. Paul George making his last shot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wall passes to Zubac. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. All with it. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Another one falls for the Clippers.
This may be the most natural spot for the jumper for John Wall. He loves the mid-range game.
Grant with a screen on Wall. Pass to Simon. And they get it. That shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Shot from free throw range, and the jumper is good.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Simons against Powell. Simons kicks to Lillard. It's Hart on the wing. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. It's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 9 points. Nurkic a screen on Powell. 3-pointer, Simons. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Wall drives to the hoop.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Super 2.
First one falls for him. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The shot's good from Simons.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Offensive rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And here is Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hart with it. Leonard picks him up. Hart the pass to Simons. Lillard right side. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. And the three off target. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Leonard with a screen on Hart. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Payton comes in for Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Over Wall. Nails the baby hook. Simons has got 7.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
George sets a screen for Wall. Dishes to Powell. George passes to Powell. Leonard with the ball. Launches it. Can't hit that one. Passes it to Simons. From deep. That one, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to Wall. Leonard inside, covered by Simons. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Grant with the screen on Wall.
2 minutes remaining.
Wall against Simons. A pass to Grant. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Ball taking his time here. Sinks the triple. Ball's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Takes it inside. Spins. Simons scores off the spin. He's got 9.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Eubanks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Traps in the tray. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now, here's Wall. 12 points for him. To the inside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the wing. Grant against Leonard. Hart the pass to Simons. Here's Payton. And that one drops. Here's George. There's the three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. John Wall getting it done for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. So far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of a hometown fan?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Payton. Then it's Little. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Watford in at the 4 spot. He gets it in there.
You think a bump is going to stop Nurkic? We're talking about a guy who has come back from major injuries, a resolute attitude.
Now here's Jackson. Covington a screen on Lillard. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Kicks to Payton. Pass to Little. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic, using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
They set the screen. Morris, no good. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jackson gets the bucket. For Portland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring, and yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Jackson hits both of them.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Free throw good, Nurkic.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lillard against Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. And the Clippers miss again. Blazers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. So Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
And here are the Clippers now, after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Driving to the basket, and Coffey gets it to go.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Lillard. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's in there. Nurkic has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Jackson. Takes it out to Covington. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Zubac. Lillard scanning the floor. Nurkic a screen on Jackson. Three-pointer, Lillard, and another three for Portland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Substitution here for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Paul George comes in for Amir Coffey. Kennard, he's checked in for Mann. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Kennard, the pass to Wall. Leonard against Grant. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Johnson. Plays it up off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Here's Wall. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Fires from 14. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Wall.
Boy, we've seen this kind of dominance from John Wall before. When he's cooking offensively, he can be a tough guard.
Hart, wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Johnson following the basket by John Wall. Driving inside. And the rejection by Zubac. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. Zubac a screen on Grant. And Leonard gets it to go. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The pass to Winslow. He kicks it to Lillard. Fires the 3. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Zubac with the screen for Wall. Pass to Zubac. Kennard finds Zubac, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for LA, Ivica Zubac, shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
.17 seconds left in the first half. Grant outside. From past the arc. And they recover it. Eubanks, what a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Wall and Powell are the guard set, and it's George in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Wall, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 12. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Rebounded by Hart. Portland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on three.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Leonard. Shoots over Grant, and again it's the Clippers missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
With the step back. Over in the corner, Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Stolen by Zubac. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Wall against Lillard. Grant with a screen on Wall. And Lillard kicks to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. Trailblazers leading by 16. Hart the pass to Lillard. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Grant outside. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. Winslow's checked in for the Trailblazers. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Covington, a screen on Simon. Powell against Winslow. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
And Lillard kicks to Winslow. They get it again. Nurkic. Here's Hart. And the three ball is good. Hart's got 5.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead. And that means his teammates are delivering.
Here's Leonard. Steps back and dreams the jump shot.
All-stars make this kind of shot. Contested jumper, no problem.
Pass to Lillard. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Clippers trail by 15.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And again, it's Kawhi Leonard. He's got 18.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Lillard against Jackson. Nurkic a screen on Jackson. Lillard from outside. Here's Nurkic on the wing, Winslow. Simons surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Back to Winslow. Puts up a 3. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Jackson up top, covered by Lillard. Now the feed to Leonard. Shot from 12. Green for 2 points. Leonard's got 20. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Clippers trail by 13. Outside Jackson. got 6 points.
Boy, how often do we see Reggie Jackson pull out that floater ability? What a thing of beauty.
Nurkic a screen on George. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Morris is checked in for Leonard. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Norman Powell.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Passes it to Payton. Back to Hart. The pass to Little. Over Morris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Pass to Kennard. Covington setting the pick for Kennard. Doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Payton passes to Eubanks. Here's Watford. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Clippers trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Morris outside. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Up top, Hart. Back to Payton. Pass to Little. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Mann. Covington, a screen on Hart. Here's Mann. Makes it off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Three-pointer, Payton. And so it's Portland. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Payton is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Trailblazers leading by 13. Payton surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside, George down low. Leonard draws the double. A 3 from Morris. Hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Passes to Powell. Now Wall. High, arcing shot. He lays it in. Wall's got 20.
Oh, the silky touch of John Wall floats that one in over the outstretched hands of the defense.
Wall against Simon. Now the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Nurkic. Payton right side. Fires the 3. Wall grabs the board. Clippers trail by 13. Pass to Leonard. Over Payton. Again, the Clippers.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Grant sets a screen for Payton with the drive. And that one, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Morris outside. Ball against Simon. Feeds it to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Throw good, Paul George. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And George drops them both. Summer of 2014, Doris, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
George sets a screen for Leonard. Shoots over Grant. Powell, no one around him. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Grant, that's good.
Terrific focus from Jeremy Grant. This guy understands how to take contact and fight through it.
Leonard looking over the floor. Over Grant. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Leonard.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
Payton with the screen for Grant. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Nurkic. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
Zubac finds Powell. Nobody near George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Hart, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
For the Trailblazers, Josh Hart.
Leonard against Lillard. Here's Nurkic. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. Hart kicks to Lillard. Hart against Leonard. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And the dunk by Grant.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Leonard against Grant. Leonard dishes to George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Powell for 3. Grant against Leonard. Shoots over Grant. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
Payton passes to Hart. And here we go with Leonard. Nobody down. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
That free throw good from Leonard.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're up by 11. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter.
Let me hear you get loud for it.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Now Lillard. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 21.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
George against Hart. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Third team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. 1 shot.
George, no good on the free throw.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Grant for three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Passes it to Zubac. To the paint. Hard against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. The shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Grant kicks to Lillard. Now here's Payton. Payton with the screen. Three-pointer to Lillard. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Payton outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Damian Lillard.